When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Oh, they're after him. He's got it. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Snap from the gun on third down. Got the quick pass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Offense in an empty set. He might want another play. To the air, it's Parker. Going for a big play right off the bat. Makes the grab deep. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field. And he'll take a shot. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Quickly complete. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Trying play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He slings it deep to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer it. Time to take a shot. Breaks it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Timeout, South Carolina.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Parker. Looking for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. To the air, it's Wolf. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. Slings it downfield and wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guy.
A shot toward the end zone. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Johns. Touchdown, Texas! The offense cashing it in on that drive. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it down the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They'll go back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Wolf. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. And this one is perfect. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Parker. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault. He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one...
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Wolf. Finds his tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys are...
He's going to let it go. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Wolf. Unloads it left. and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats for the football. They've got their hands full.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field. You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Pulls and fires complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Wolf. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Good enough for first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Wolf. Sets up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Steps away to find some room. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Using his feet to buy time. Fires to the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
South Carolina, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air, it's Wolf. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johns. Turns it on in midfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Texas! Fitted in the window for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Texas, 70. South Carolina, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to throw. It's Wolf. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Picked off. Big turnover in their own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going for 6. Touchdown, Longhorns! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
77. South Carolina, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And this offense hasn't had a great day, and this QB struggled a little bit. But here's the thing. He's also been hit, and he's been rushed. And you can tell, man, just he's got a little bit of that hurry in him. He's throwing off of his back foot. Needs to get those puppies a little bit better organized. And
intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Texas!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
South Carolina, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Oh, man, they've already lost 1 quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost 1. Now your 2nd guy gets hit.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like...
Unleashes 1 deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though,
looking for the end zone. Fires into traffic and intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And you will always remember your 1st. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the 1st INT. Keep the football, brother. The 1st of many big-time plays for this guy.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened. And that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
91, South Carolina, 13.
So the final period starts with a second down play.
Green 25.
Looking to pass. It's Wolf. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time. Lets it go. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Fires on the move. On target over the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Texas! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Number 10.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Gonna run it. It's Carney. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Quick strike complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Wolf. Finds his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Brings up second down.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return.
Returner goes out of bounds.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. And he reels it in inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Gonna run it. It's Carney. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll try to do it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Here comes the Texas offense. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, or what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Here's the handoff. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Wolf. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Longhorns with a long way to go. Lets it fly. Makes the grab down the left side. He's loose down the middle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Back to pass, it's Wolf. Catch in the middle, it's Carney. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them